for the first round of the playoffs at the World Select Invitational. And we're going up against East Coast Prime, a prominent team here at the World Select Invitational. We're part of Play Hockey, their upper level echelon groups, Prime Hockey. Um, they partner here with World Select Invitational. It looks like they're going to be doing some announcing of the game. I don't know if they're going to be calling it or just doing some scores, but they just kind of announced the start of the game. I'm trying to decide if I want to stay here or move up top. But if I move up top, then the fans kind of get in the way. So I think I'll stay here. Just as a heads up, the play right here, I will not be able to kind of show you what's up along the boards. As you can see, you can just barely see the top of the glass here. Makes it a little tight to kind of see, but we'll figure it out. I don't know if I can lean it forward. And it changes the angle. I don't like that. So we'll just keep it here. Might be able to scoot a little bit closer and get to some of it. That's a little bit better. If I can't go even a little taller. Nope. Stay here. All right, that looks like I got most of the thing. And then most of the thing here. Maybe scoot up just a little bit so I don't flip the top of the players off in the corner there. So that looks pretty good. And we're good here too. All right, well, we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the East Coast Eagles finishing fourth in the round robin play. I think with 14 points, if I remember that right. We'll go ahead and check. We got 3 points for a win, and 3 points for 3 points for a win, 2 points for an overtime win, a point for a tie. Well, they didn't tie, so I'm not sure how they did the point structure, but either way, it's the number 4 seed coming up against the number 13 seed. East Coast losing a few, but um, it's all a matter of pool play, right? So it's definitely no pushover of a team. Everybody at this point, it's going to be pretty competitive hockey all across the board. I think our boys are ready. And yeah, we finished with 13 points. So let's see how this goes here. We get ready to kick this one off. It is, I think, 3 15-minute periods as opposed to 2 20-minute halves to play this one out. We are in a new rink over same place. The ice works, but it's rink number 4. We've yet to play on this one. We've played 1, 3, and 4. I don't think we played 2. I mean, no, we just played 2 earlier. Oops, sorry. I think I'll get everybody in the same here. We'll see. Walker, Silas, and Jelly is back with us, starting this line. This one bounces into the prime end. Prime settles it down back behind their net. They're going to drop, reverse it, come up the near side, cuts back. They don't like it, so they're up the far side. They throw it out. They're already moving a lot better than most of the teams we've played. Coming in from the left side entry. And they try to center one, and that gets shut down. They battle for it. It's a scramble right in front. Another shot just fans wide left. As Nico gets there in the corner, chips it up for Walker. He gets it to Silas, cross ice, little bump pass to Jelly. He's coming through with a little bit of speed, cuts into the middle, gets collapsed on though, picks it up from the hatches on the outside, gets blocked. Prime coming back the other way. Max joins the defense out here with Cade and Kago. This puck's bouncing around quite a bit. Jelly getting in the mix, gets it up to Walker. He makes a bump pass. It's behind Max. He's got to scoot up. He gets poked off of it. It's right below you. That gets thrown in. Prime now with the puck. They settle it down, and Sean puts on some pressure. Max takes away a lane, but not before Prime reverses it. This guy's coming through. He's got some hands and speed. Cuts it out wide. Throws it back into the middle. Gets through everybody. Goes into the corner. From the half wall. Stolen by Sean. Chips it around a guy. Gets taken down in the process. Prime picks it up. Prime skating it out. Getting tangled up. Lots of pressure from Max. Max battling hard into the corner. Sean comes in to help. Prime able to clear it. In the feet of Bryce. He kicks it forward. Chases it down. Zips it across and gets off Sean's stick. Prime comes back into the zone. Preston's there. He shuts that down. Bounces in front. Drew gets rid of it. As Preston takes one in the numbers and into the net. And it's a whistle just for the net. No penalty called there. Lawson, Jackson, and Cullen come out. Preston and Massimo, I think, are out there with him. Nope, I'm sorry. That's not Massimo. It's Jonathan Wolcott. He's hanging back out on D. Lawson scoops one up. Gets tangled up. Cullen tries to chip it forward. That doesn't work. Preston's going to get to it deep in our own end. Stretches it up. Finds Irvine. He makes a cut move, but the net had popped off again. The ref saw that. That's unfortunate as Jax was catching this one here at the point, looking to make some move as we had some guys coming up with some speed. Instead, we get a whistle. 12:44 on the clock, so just under 3 minutes of play have transpired. Lawson takes this face off, gets driven forward, comes up towards the top. Shot, deflects, tips, goes back. They scramble for it. Loose in front, moving around, gets cleared up, comes all the way out. Their goalie's going to settle that down and then take a cover. As Jack's got on his horse and covered 200 feet quick. Technically, that was a shot on net, so it's 3-1. Face off goes up top. Prime though with a good jump, gets up on top of it. Out of the zone, they cut, they wait, drop it low. They're starting to cycle around. They do. They're just off the mark. They get tangled up, get thrown out. Good job. Going from Moss to Jelly. Walker now. Oh, looking to get one through. Jelly picks it up, skates around, throws it up high for Nico. Nico goes cross ice with it. This one drips down low. Walker, good read. Looking to set it up, making a couple of moves. There's nobody up high. He's got to try to hang on to it. They get tangled down. Looks like we drew a penalty. Drew going to the bench. Massimo skating the puck down. Extra tacker is out. Moss drops it for Jelly. Jelly's got the speed. Cycles it back. Massimo getting pressured off. Cycles it back down. Okay, go over to Sean. Sean chipping it forward. There's the touch up and the whistle. Oh, Prime going to the box at 11:22 for a holding call. Your Carolina Eagles will have a power play opportunity early on here. Max can take that face off, drips towards the hashes, comes down. The goalie backhands it around over to the far side. Sean and Max working for it. Bryce comes in, gets poked out in the neutral space though. Cade over to Kago. Kago drawing some guys, settling it down. Gets it to Sean. Sean sauces it over to Max. Max fakes the cut, comes inside, loses the puck though. Oop, this one comes back up. Cade from the point. Walks in, gets it down low to Sean. Sean from the hashes, doesn't like it. Tries to cycle it down, gets poked off. Bryce gets it back up to Cade. Cade back down. Prime is able to read that. They chop at it, try to clear it. Can't. Cade goes cross ice, but man, there was a good guy right there in the way. Kago reads it just as well, gets it right back, drops it up high. Sean trying to tip it in. Kago making some moves, gets poked off, has to work in the corner for it. Sean from the hashes up top. Cade out wide. Bryce dropping it low. Guys trying to set it up. Max now cycling, rotating. Kago one time. Finds its way on target. Deflect. Back over to the half wall. Bryce pins his man. Sean comes in as well. Max trying to scoop it free as everybody's tangled up. Bounces low, comes up high. Cade. Nice sauce pass. Finds Kago. Kago walks, throws across. Bryce. Yeah! Very good puck movement on that one. Bryce coming in from the top of the circle, walks low, gets inside the dot, and finds its way into the back of the net. Carolina Eagles go up 1-0 at 9:52. Taking advantage of that holding call. That is a good start. Line change. Lawson, Jackson, Cullen out there. Preston, John. Face off, drops forward. Prime has it. They're able to chip it in. Preston pestering his guy, pokes him off the puck. Comes a battle, back down low. Loose in the trap. Jonathan has it. Irvine's in the middle. Jonathan hangs on to it, making some moves. Cuts through everybody. Shot, deflect, tip, goes up and over the net. Lawson digs at it. Jax comes in, buries a hit down in the corner. A little hard to see. Some hands in the way. Prime recovers it. They go around the horn, bump pass through the middle. It's off the mark. Now they got to do it again. They cut. They try to evade. Cut back behind the net. Back and forth they go. Cycles this one up on the near side boards. Chipped up. Can't get out. Cullen's going to get it. Cycles it back. Finds Jax. Jax cycles it down. Lawson trying to chip it through. That's broken up. Prime now coming out. They throw it in. Cross corner. Go out for the change. Jonathan's going to get there. He's got Lawson up high. Looks to get one across. Prime was in the way. This one pops back into neutral space where they go D to D and regroup. Prime throws it in, rims around. Drew gets a stick on it. Prime getting possession, throwing it up high from the top. Hard shot. Drew wasn't sure if he had it. Locked up. Knew he made the save, but thought maybe it was dripping through, and instead wisely sits still and gets a whistle. Ability to take that face off, gets stuck in as the guys are hacking and whacking. This one comes around. I'm not sure how to do the French pronunciation of Langlois. So it was Langlois. They called for the goal. All right, Eagles trying to work their breakout. Comes up towards the half wall. Kicked back down by Connor. Nico rims it around to Moss. Moss with Jelly from the near side. Goes cross ice. Finds Nico again. He's got a chip at it. Does, but Prime's right there. Prime with a scoop. Comes in from the circle. Oh, dangerous down in front. Wow. Huge saves. Good opportunity from Prime. Putting on pressure quick with a couple of shots and rebounds. And then some good bodies in the way and a very upright Mr. Drew Otten in net. Stops some really good pressure there from finding its way into a 1-1 game. This one kicks straight back to the Eagles. Rimmed around by Cade. It's going to come up. Get cleared. Comes all the way down. Sean's going to chase it. But not before the icing call comes out. Face off. Won by the Eagles, thrown up high, though. It's a giveaway. Prime skating it down, cuts back up high, cycles it back to the wall. They rotate. Now from the top, here comes a shot. Blocked by Max right in front. He gets it over to Bryce. Bryce takes a shoulder, loses the puck. Prime now coming the other way. They're forced back in with some good pressure, though, from Sean. Comes up high. Cade's able to keep it. Rips a shot. Hits his own man. Comes back to Cade. He's going to get another go at it. Backhands it down. Gets it to Max. Max scooping, spinning. Tries to chip it up high. That's going to get caught by Trine. They're coming through. Forced out wide by Kago. Dump shot. Shot into the chest. Sean picks it up. Makes a move past the guy. Speeding through the neutral zone. He's got Bryce out wide. Makes the cut. The stop. Trips it across. It's broken up. Goes into the far side corner. Jax comes in with some good speed. Still wheeling. Teams cover both sides of the ice. Lawson comes in to help. Gets a chop at it. Gets another chop at it. Fine. Does clear the zone. Leaf center ice. Almost get called for the hook there. That was close. Cycles it around. This guy's got a lane. Shot. Deflects. Goes wide right. Comes over to the wall. They battle for it down in the corner. It's kind of hard for me to see, too. It was right on top of the railing. Jack just dumps it out. Plays right below you here. This one pops back. Fine's able to get it. Go D to D. Make a move. Cut. Rim it in. This one's going to come all the way around. Fine's able to get to it. Preston, though, taps at it. Gets it out. Prime trying to go D to D in their own end and regroup, make something happen. And they're able to keep possession, chip it up through the middle. Cuts, shot, deflects wide left. Another quick shot. That one goes back behind the net, rims around all the way, and it's going to come back down. Our guys go for a change on the rimmed around puck, as through the Prime. Their man skating up, dropping it back. He takes a different lane to the outside, rims it in, comes all the way around. Nico getting pressed into the boards. Walker comes in to help him. So does Jelly. Jelly comes away with it, gets poked off, but Moss is right there. Moss cycles it back. Jelly's going to get it. Cuts it up the outside. Good pass from Nico. Finds Silas. Silas over to Walker. Walker cutting in. Feathers one. Oh, come on. So close. And then it gets batted down with a high stick. Great job centering one. Silas got taken down right in front. But then a second attempt on the right side almost found its way in the back of the net. I lost track of who tapped on that one, but it batted up in the air. And then I think it got knocked down with a high stick. But face off. Goes straight back for Prime. Back behind their own net to the near side wall. Cross ice. They drop it up high. Quick snap shot. Pad save by Drew. Prime with possession. Fortunate break there as Nico has his stick in the right spot. Jelly now coming up the outside with speed. He's got Silas with him. Nice feathery pass to Silas. Oh, what a glove. Great setup by the Eagles, but an even better save from the Prime goalie. Wow, that was a quick glove right there. Bryce at the face-off circle, chips it forward. Sean trying to put on some pressure. This one pops up, does come out, gets kicked back in. We got to tag up. Max does. He's right there. He's skating through. Finds Sean. Sean, toe drag shot. That one deflects up and over the top, maybe the right side. Hard to see. Either way, Prime now coming back the other way. They throw it out to open ice in desperation. Have a quick player coming to get it. They take it back D to D and try to regroup again. Constant pressure from your Carolina Eagles, making it very difficult. Sean, soccer's one away. Got Max with him. That's where it goes. Max coming through. Shot. That one rides up a pad, goes up high. Sean cycles it back. Oh, fans on a little bit. Prime's able to get to it. Cade steps up, chips it right back into the corners. Puck stays low. Constant pressure again. Max is getting in the corner, cycles it up high. He's going to get it to Cade. Cade walks the line, throws it towards the net. Dago gets a jump on it. Bryce and Max covering up high. Sean trying to get one to Bryce. That gets broken up, comes down. Cade's going to get there. He's going to chip it up off the wall, find it for Sean. Sean drops it for Bryce. Can't quite get there. Plays right below you. Gets thrown in by Preston. Comes all the way deep. Jax is going in on the forecheck. This one gets back and forth a few times. Sticks in the lanes. It's now down in the corner, and Lawson comes in to help. Alley-oop's going to hit the ceiling and come back down for a whistle. 2:43 left to go in this opening period. 1-0 the score, 8-7 the shots, both in favor of the Eagles. Tight game, though. A lot of back and forth. Lawson and Jax discussing how this is going to go. Speaking to Preston, looks like they're setting something up. All depends on the drop. Drop comes over. Prime's able to get to it. They chip it out. They settle things down, chip it forward, enter into the zone. Hard cut shot, pad save, goes out to the right. Good job by Drew. They battle for it along the far side. Pops through the middle. Wow, what a save! Incredible save by Drew. Both goalies putting on a show. High quality shots here. Both goalies making great saves. This one chips out in the neutral space. Prime able to get to it. Jax though fights him off, gets it back into neutral space. Dawson and Jax trying to make some moves. Oh, stretch pass gets through it, but Nico comes out. He's there. Forces him out wide. He tries to center it. That gets broken up. Cullen has it. Chips it up and out. Lawson with the puck on the far side. Jackson's going to scoop it up. He makes the cut, makes a move, gets shouldered down. Trying to get by his man. Couldn't quite do it. And the puck comes back in this way. This one comes around. Prime now has it from the goal line, chipping it forward. They get possession back. They're starting to move the puck around. Good hard shot. Good save by Drew. Jax has it. He's got just a little too much sauce on that one to get to Walker. Now Prime getting possession coming back, but Jelly reads that. Coming in off the bench quick. Prime, though, stops it at the blue line. Gets it to the middle. Backhanded. Quick snap shot. And another good glove by Drew. Holy cow. These goalies are something else. Very quick. Minute 6 left to go in this opening period. Shots now 8-11 in favor of Prime. The power play opportunity on a holding call early allowed Prime to go up 1-0. Defensive zone face-off here. Jelly's going to take it. No, he's not, as he gets kicked out of the circle. So Silas will take it. Drives forward, quick snap shot, rides up high. We might have got a pad on that. It's hard to see. Cade working back hard, double covered. Gets it over to the wall. Walker chips it up and out. Silas coming, trying to put on some pressure, leading with his stick. Yeah, Silas! I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was a full-on whooping. That has got the boys fired up. I mean, that was a huge hit. It was on the left side of the screen. I'm not sure if you caught it. If not, go to Live Bar and catch it. It was a wallop. All clean shoulder to shoulder, but my goodness, just a wallop. This one pops out. Sean takes it right off the bench. He's got 15 seconds to make it happen. Pass gets broken up. Max drops it. We're offsides. We got to find out how to tag up. We do. Shipped out wide for Kago. He throws it in deep. And that will conclude it as we just hang on. Holy, lots of action in the first 15-minute period. Incredible saves on both sides. Lots of good puck movement. Lots of speed. Very different than really any of the games we've played so far. Maybe the first game, but that was all kind of everybody shaking the cobwebs out against that North Star Elite Hockey white group. So that period finished with 9 shots for the Eagles, 11 shots for Prime. And the Eagles are up 1-0. One period or one penalty in the game thus far, holding call. I think it was a. What was that? Was that Walker? I thought it was Walker. He was driving hard, and I think he was held. Intermission just about over. Holy cow, I'm yawning. I don't know how these guys are still going at it. It's amazing. I don't know if they'll do a cut like after 2 periods or if they're just going to keep them playing. I mean, if they were cutting for the round robin games after 20, although they did in their last game, it's kind of weird. Um, I would think they'd cut after 2 periods too, but well, 15 minutes on the board as Bryce gets ready to take the face off. It's driven straight to the wall, rimmed in by Prime, comes all the way around on the half wall. Cade comes on, puts on some pressure. Bryce poking at it, poking at it. Cagle comes in, but Prime settles it down. They walk the line up top, throw it towards the net, looking for some tip, but find the chest of a very well positioned Drew in that. A little bit of a jump on the face off. There we go. Pops out, comes up high. That one clears the zone as Sean digs at it. Next has got some room. Oh, almost gets him on the right side. But good back check by Prime. Stop that from being a clean shot. Prime coming out the other way. Just barely staying on sides. They enter the zone. They get cut. Force that wide, hard cut. And the net is more than just off. And that went flying. Oh, and I don't care what the ref's saying. I think he told that guy to get off the ice. I don't know. Lost him to take this face off. He's got Jax on his left and Cullen on his right. Behind him, Jonathan and Preston. So he drives forward, comes out wide for Irvine. He's going to settle it down, ship it over to Jonathan. Jonathan makes a telly move, comes back through the middle, cuts again, bumps it up, got to find Lawson. That's in his feet a bit. Lawson digs at it, still digging at it. Comes in through the middle, they collapse, but Prime's got some room, comes back the other way. Cut shot, good save, padded out. Jonathan chops it towards the wall, comes up to Prime from the outside hashes, cuts back in. Centers one, up high. Jax getting a stick involved. They try to get one through. That doesn't work out. Preston's right there, tips it up. This one pops in a neutral space. Jax pestering. Prime able to cycle it. They make a bounce pass. That doesn't work out. Jax picks it off, steals it. Head up, buddy. They both get collided there as both hands come up. Playing tough. I like it. Bodies are going around, and it looks like Prime will be going back to the box. Oh, a little shove afterwards, as I think Lawson got tripped up. So I think we're going to get an offsetting, actually. I think there was a trip, but then maybe some retaliation or something. Not sure. Let's see what he says. We got a trip on that side and a slash back. Okay, so trip and a slash, back to 5-5 hockey, but an offensive zone face-off as the infractions happen down here together. Gelling on the dot. Puck stays there, kicks out wide. Silas chips it forward. Silas with the puck from the hashes, cycles it low, gets it down to Jelly. Walker has it, cycles it back. Uh, Somebody was just asking for a pen. I don't know if I brought my with me. Let me check. All right, so what's happened here? Oh, they got the pen. All right. I jumped up, took a look at my bag, couldn't find one. And this one pops up, post able to get it out. Hard collapse right down here. A couple of bodies get spun around as Walker's trying to drive it forward. Nico's up there to support him. Prime comes away with it back behind their own net. Tip it up towards the wall where Silas disrupts him. Still disrupting, gets it back down low. Prime cutting it back through. Walker comes in, his man, gives Nico a chance to throw it towards the net. Look at the tip one from Silas's stick. Goalie got out on top of it real quick, though, and I think he did get the tip, but went up into the chest of the goalie, and then he covered it up. Fresh bodies out here. Kago and Cade are going to cover the defense. Sean, Bryce, Max, left to right here, right in front of you. One by Prime. Picked up through the middle. Fortunate grab there from Max, and Bryce picks up the loose change and tries the rifle one. I think it's Bryce, maybe it's Sean. Lost track of who scooped that up, but goalie saw it. Got a save on it. Bit of a scramble here for possession. Prime comes away with it, coming through the neutral zone. Cutting in, hard shot. Good save by Drew. Cade chips it around a guy. Now he has some pressure. They're battling for it. Over into the near side wall. Bryce tries to sauce it up. That doesn't clear, but picks up the loose change, gets it over to Sean. Sean trying to drop it. That gets picked up. Max able to keep it in, but in the skate with some folks. Prime coming the other way. Prime centers one. Drew, good save. Max skating hard. He's got Kago with him. Hard shot, finds it back to the net. Kago rushing up the right side. Goalie has to respect it. Leaves just enough room. I think he took his eyes off for a second. And Max was able to fire one and find the back of the net to make it a 2-0 game at 11:31 in the second. Scoreboard says first, but you guys know the real deal. 12-17 on the shots. Behind on the shots is Drew is just playing lights out down there. And a couple of strong rifled biscuits make it 2-0 for the Eagles. What is happening? Not sure what's going on there. So Lawson's going to take the face off with Jackson Jelly. Walker's going to pick it up. It's Max with Cade and Sean on the assists. As Prime comes in trying to get it deep. Jonathan puts on pressure, so does Preston. Lawson's going to scoop at it. Walker chips it around to the far side. Jelly's there. Silas gets a tip on it, pokes it up towards the point. They make a couple of moves, get it back towards the wall. They get it down low. Dangerous right here. That doesn't look good. So Prime able to get on the board at 10:49 with some good puck movement down low. Left the guy unmarked in the hashes. That's a no-no. And good pass and a one-timer finds the left side of the net. Jelly on the face-off, trying to drive it forward. Silas poking at it. He gets an assist from behind with a little power boost. We'll bring the camera with you so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The Tang twins able to put one in the back of the net for Prime. This one pulls out. This is dangerous. It's a one-on-one here. Snap shot broken up by Nico. They pin down on the boards. Walker comes in and pins his man. And Massimo goes to the box for 2 minutes on a tripping call. So just keep the camera here because we're headed right back. Diego and Cade come out, cover the defense as does Max and Bryce. Excuse me. Man, it's getting dry up here. Faced off one clean back by Bryce. Prime gets it up high. And moving the puck around. They get cross ice, gets tipped up and out of play, bounces back in. And it took 11 seconds off the penalty. Prime with the puck from up top. And move the puck around back to the near side wall. Quick snap, turn shot, wide left, tips up into the netting and out of play. Prime now from the top, cycle it out wide. And then walking through, he reads it, gloves it. Fresh bodies coming out as Silas comes out here with Jelly, Nico, and Preston. Will be our next penalty kill group. We got a minute 30. So PK time to work through. This one driven straight back. Nico gets there, cuts, fakes, rims. Hits the ref before coming out. Stays in the zone as a result. And then gets chopped up out of play for another whistle. That puts us at 119 left to go in the play. Face off. Comes back to Nico. He's paddled for it. He's got two guys on him. Gelly comes in, shoulders his man down, but Prime comes away with the puck. Cuts, cycles back up, throws it up towards the wall. The point man gets it, cuts, walks the line, sauces it over to the outside. A little too much. Preston gets there. He's going to pin it. Prime able to scoop it out. They throw it up high. They walk, come out wide. It's off the mark. Nico able to get a stick on it. Gelly chops it up and gets it out in the neutral. Silas disrupts it, breaks it up. Takes another couple of seconds now. Oh, bad read. Silas yet again comes in and pokes the puck forward. Silas covering the entire offensive zone by himself out here. Shouldering his guy off the puck, too. Rims it back in. Silas crushing it. Throwing back and forth yet again. 23 seconds on the kill left to go as Prime gets possession back. They drop the pass. Cut it out wide. Cut, wait, set it up, throw it up top. Out to the outside. Looking to chip one through the middle. That gets broken up. Poked at by Jonathan. Comes back to the top. Little snap shot right into the glove. Great job by Drew, tracking it well. Jonathan gets a little bit of a talking to from the ref for the extra attention after the whistle there. 1 second left to go in the PK. Jack's ready to jump the boards here. As I just leave the door open. No, I take it back. It's going to be Massimo that comes out. I think. I'm confused. Oh, sorry, Massimo's coming out of the box. That's what it was. I was like, why is Massimo half over the big? The Jack's out in the ice now with Cullen and Lawson. Cullen centering one. It's on the stick. Goes clean through to the other side. This guy's got some speed. He's rushing by, gets through Kago, but Cage right there, reads it well, puts this one all the way down. It will be an icing, but good play by Cade to get back in front of the net and stop that one from getting through. Face off, one clean back, goes all the way out of the zone. Jack's leading with the stick, trying to put some pressure on. He does, gets his sticks hooked, but stays with him, stays with him. Boston's able to chip at it, drops it back instead. Kago, bump pass, finds it to Cullen that gets by him. Jack's working through, trying to get his way into the net. The goalie gets it covered up. No harm, no foul. And Jack's having a conversation with the ref about something. I think the ref is trying to chit chat with him. Maybe about the poke or something or whatever was going on with the stick. Face off, comes back. Prime's going to get to it. Cade tries to chop at it, but that gets by him. It's a 3-1 rush with a couple of back checkers. They mess up the pass. That gives us some breathing room. A little toe drag move down low, though. Gets them the puck back. Jax now has it. Chips it out through the middle, back and forth. Gets it up to Lawson. Lawson chopping back and forth. Coleman trying to poke at it. It's deflect out wide. Prime now coming the other way. Cade and Kago there with him. Drives hard, comes up. One-timer, good save. Goalies spread out. Still making saves. Prime gets it back, though. Moves the puck around. Rolls off him through his stick. Rims around now. Takes a weird bounce off the boards right back in front. Was riding all the way around and bounced 90 degrees out. Good stretch pass coming up. Red by Prime as Jax is hanging out. Blue line looking for something. Good shot on net, but Drew's ready for it. Ices it down. Almost pulled it off. Jax sneaking behind some guys, just hanging out as we get possession back. Think he was ready to go out for the change. Good heads-up play, but Prime able to read that. Throw it back in and get a shot out of it. One pops out in the neutral space where Prime's going to get to it. They'll force back into their own end a little bit. And then move the puck around. Can't get it in to the zone clean as they battle for it right here in the neutral zone right below you. Jonathan chips at it, pops over towards center ice. Thrown around. Prime has it. They stop, regroup. Driving the puck down low. Comes around to the near side. Thrown back towards the middle. Goes clean through from the top side on the point over here. Drew's ready for that one. Seals down the pipe with his legs as the puck was loose. Good heads-up awareness by Drew, covering that up. And some extracurriculars take place after that whistle. Silas, Jelly, and Walker are going to come out here with Nico and Massimo. We got 5:52 left in the second period. Yeah, and the score is 2-1. Shots 15-24, though, in favor of Prime. This one gets chipped all the way across. Moss tries to poke at it. Silas recovers it, throws it in deep, takes a good bounce off the wall. Goalie loses an edge and almost left the whole net exposed, but Prime was right there. Nico, toe drag, snaps, didn't quite get it. Silas off the pipe, gets his own rebound and buries it. Silas making it a 3-1 game. Homeboy is being the MVP of this sucker so far. I tell you what, he is playing lights out great. Just constantly all over the puck. covered the entire zone on a kill, takes advantage of a loose puck, skates it in to the center, hits pipe, gets his own rebound following a shot, and gets rewarded with the goal. Just tremendous effort. Love to see it. And goes cross ice with this one, takes a bounce deep into the prime end. They settle it down back behind the net, force it out wide, comes up, skating the dots, gets broken up. Walker's going to get to it. Walker gets shouldered off the puck. Prime now has it. They try to go D to D, and there's Mr. Silas. Silas gets pinned down into the boards, hops right back up. He's going to come out. Nico from the wall, loose in the front, picked up by Prime. Up to the half wall now. Bump pass, broken up by Nico. Irvine picks it up, makes a couple of moves, loses the puck. And here comes Prime the other way. Forced out wide, dropped in the front, tipped up. Trying to get in the front. They can't. It's loose, gets chipped out, kept in by Prime. Thrown down low from the outside wall, thrown up high into the skates, bounces around. Cullen chops at it, but Prime's able to get it forward, loses the stick, comes up. Irvine with the puck, coming through. Makes the cut, blows the tire, has to get up. Gets thrown down for an icing. Nope, not an ice. Okay, thought it was. They try to rim one around, hit the stick that's left on the ice. A couple of guys go down right in front of the net. Prime still working for it, but Massimo is shutting it down. Cullen comes in to help. He's got Irvine across, stretches it up. Oh, just couldn't touch on it. Looks like Jack's maybe got a stick on it, though. This one comes around. Jack picks it up at the half wall here. Centers one that gets broken up, comes all the way across. Prime chips it forward. Cade, he's in a foot race, does his job, bounces towards the net with Drew as an extending arm and does a Statue of Liberty. Lots of flurries there. Couple of near break opportunities. Yeah, lots of back and forth in this game. It's a good game. Got 3:39 left to go in this period. Close the gap a little bit on the shot to 18 to 24 now. Drop back by Cade to Kago. Comes over to Sean. Rims up over the glass or over the defenseman there. Thrown towards the net. Max right there. Goes right through the crease. So close. Sean bobbling one. Sean trying to, Bryce trying to bat it out of the air. Almost there. Shot from the point. Still loose in the front. Comes right to Cade. Cade throws it right back in. It's on net. Goalie's just going to hang on to this one, though, as all that traffic in front of him kind of made him nervous. Puts a few more shots on the board, making things closer. 21 to 24. 3-shot difference in favor of Prime. It's a 3-1 game in favor of the Eagles, though, with 3:12 left to go in the second period. Max getting ready to take the drop. Wins it back clean. One time from Cade. Hits a body. They work forward along the outside wall. Incredible toughness out of one of those Prime players that just took that point blank. Prime trying to make some peeks and moves. Cut in, throw it on net. Good cover. Eight. Just making sure. Just making sure. They've had that dude wrapped up pretty tight. But emphasized some self-control and didn't do anything further. Just kept him tight. This one drives forward, hard snap. It's blocked, goes back behind the net. Cade has it. Chips it up towards the half wall on the near side where Prime gets to it, cycles it. Zip it across, but it goes through. They got to navigate the ref here, and Kago takes advantage, pinch his man in the boards. Kago gets sandwiched. This one gets thrown up high. Bryce trying to poke at it. Off the side of the net. Cade gets it, cycles it, comes back to Kago. Kago fakes the pass, keeps the puck, cuts through, comes around. Oh, we get an interference call. Looks like Matt will have to take a seat for two on an interference. I was too busy looking down here. I saw what happened up there. So with 2:22 left, we got 2 minutes to kill off as Silas comes out here. Not a surprise after what he's been doing. And he's going to be joined by Jelly on the forwards. Preston and Nico going to cover some D here. As Prime gets possession of it, trying to set it up, keep it in. They walk the line from the outside, back up top. Silas trying to pass her. They force out wide. Dangerous. Oh, good job. Drew came way out to cover that one. He was a good 3 feet outside that crease, reading that perfectly. There was no opportunity for that to find its way into the net. Face off, one by Prime again. They're doing a pretty good job there. A little shake and bake move from the top. Still shaking and baking. Uh, it's okay. And keep them outside. Just keep them outside. That's what we're doing. This man walking through, trying to get it through. Can't. Force back out wide. Perfect. Keep them out there. They're off the mark on the pass. Silas is there, or Jelly's there. Gets a tip on it. Now Jelly's going to clear it. No, he's not. Didn't get it up in the air enough. Hard shot coming through. Loose in the front. Jelly gets it. Backhands it out. Good job by Drew. Couldn't control the rebound, but made the ever important first save. There's Prime now coming through with a little bit of room. They're going to drop it. Prime player. He's 50. He's got some speed, but gets forced into the corner. Massimo's there. Pins it in the skates. Double coverage down low. Jonathan trying to help out. Third Prime player comes in. It's a 3-on-1 in the corner. Pops up to the wall. Walker's there. Chops at it. Bounces back behind the net. 45 seconds left to go in the period as Massimo has the puck. Shake and make, move around, rides the wall, comes out. Good job by Moss. Prime now for 35 seconds, looking to get into the zone and make something happen here. They got 10 seconds left on the kill. That one goes clean through. Walker's going to get it. Backhands it. Can't quite clear it. This one comes through. It's a dangerous spot. They cycle it around. They're able to drop it. We throw it down ice. It's going to be on net. Goalie's going to cover it up. Not sure who got the poke on that. Might have been Cullen if he chased that one all the way down. Either way, good clear by the Eagles. 16.9 seconds left in the period. Prime able to put 4 shots on net during that power play opportunity. And we have successfully killed it off. But the faceoff goes back to Prime in their own end, rims it around to the far side. That's coming up. Max coming through with speed, pins his man. Prime picks it up, regroups it. That's red by Sean, broken up, thrown in. Finds Max. Max getting taken down, comes in front of the goalie. Max with some good self-control as he wanted to take a swat at that one, but the goalie got a glove out on it. The ref talking about what's going to happen next. I think it's a cut and a change of size or something. One bouncing around on the dots and gets stuck there for just a bit. As we conclude 2 periods here. Oh, they're going to change sides, or if he said like one will go and then the other will go. I'm not sure what he said. So the Zam will come out. I don't think he said they were changing sides. That would have been weird. Although they did kind of do some weird crisscrossy stuff with the halves. Um, but after 2 periods of play, the Carolina Eagles are up 3-1 over East Coast Prime. in the first round of the playoffs in the Sweet 16 bout. Number 4 seed we are versus the number 13 seed Prime. We are being outshot though, 28-21. But Drew is really putting on a clinic. The one that got by him was really not much you could do about that. We had a guy unmarked in the hashes. The puck came down low, and he was just in the perfect spot to catch it right on his forehand and one time it into the left side of the net. So just an exceptional job by Drew on letting in one on 20 shots there. 3 getting in on 28 shots for the Prime Day. And a lot of fun here as these guys are driving. But man, I just throwing back to Silas, the way that young man is playing. Holy cow. Just so impressive. Huge hits, just being annoying with a stick, pasturing all sorts of passing lanes and breaking up shots. Uh, Incredible strong forecheck and pressure. I mean, on that one kill, I mean, he was by himself and just, I think 3 times he was able to poke at the puck, keep it deep. And then later on, driving hard on the net, picking up the loose change, shot off the pipe, follows his shot, gets his own rebound and buries it. I mean, it was nuts. And he was the one that got the boys really riled up with that hit early on, too. In the, I can't remember, was that the first period or second period? I'm not sure, but either way, it was a monster hit. Monster hit. So Zam's out for a good cut. There's 6:50 on the clock. That's when we will likely get back underway here. But we're going to play the scoreboard while we're at it. And kind of understand when we'll be back. Adam, what the heck are you feeding Silas? What are you feeding that kid? He's an animal out there. Yes. Dude, he's a beast. It was awesome. He controlled the whole zone on that one kill. The whole zone. It was awesome. All right, that is done. I got to clean up the door, and then got about a minute 20 left, as you can see. We'll be back at it shortly here. The coaches taking the ice, walking over to the benches. All right, boys taking the ice again for a warm up. Getting loose after a little bit of a break. Get my angles right here again. Okay, 15 minutes on the board for the third and final period of the first round in the Sweet 16 playoff. The number 4 and 13 seed going at it. That's the East Coast Eagles versus the Carolina Eagles versus the East Coast Prime. I think East Coast Eagles was a thing, or maybe is a thing. Can't remember. It was a thing. So I would expect East Coast to be coming out swinging here, but our boys seem primed and ready to go. It's been a very good game. Very good game. Lots of hard fought battles here. Drew Otten was just playing stellar in the pipes. Face off, one back by the Eagles. Comes in. Kago reverses up for Walker. Walker trying to cycle through. That gets broken up, tipped all the way in. Zipping around quick on the fresh ice. Cade chops it up towards the wall, pops it in underneath the space, gets tipped, no icing, comes all the way down. Prime's going to get to it. Bobble the pass, gets some support. Silas picks it up, scoots outside, chips it low. No one's going to get it, so Prime takes advantage. Walker steps in, trying to keep it there. Prime has it, chips it up, goes cross ice off the mark. Keiko takes the inside line, goes back behind the net. Prime gets to it, centers one. Good job from Jelly. Coming and tangle up his man. I think it was Jelly, might have been Cade. Silas pokes at it, clears it. Walker picks it up. Walker tipping it forward, chopping at it. Good job by the goalie. Hand comes up, and we get a whistle. We got a hooky. So Prime going into the box less than a minute into this third period for a hooking call as East Coast Eagles enter the zone with quite a bit of speed. Max getting ready to take this face off. Bryce and Sean with him. We have John and Preston up here. John gets it down to Bryce. Bryce cycles it to Max. Max takes a shot from the circle. It's loose in the front. Couldn't quite get the second shot. And Prime's able to clear it down. Jonathan's going to pick it up in her own end. Cuts through the middle. Takes it back behind the net. Dumps it to Preston. Preston will pick it up on the near side. Cutting in through the middle. Preston elects to hang on to it. Skates it up. Throws it towards the net. Gets a glove. Loose in the front. But can't get there before the goalie covers it up. A minute 30 left of power play time as the defense change it up. Kago's going to come out here with Cade. Prime winning this face-off back. Into the corner they go. Battling for it along the half wall here. Sean comes out with it. Little toe drag move. Panorama comes through. And that gets broken up. Cade gets it down low. Comes up to Max. Max rips the shot. Hits the prime defenseman. He laid his body out. Took one for the team there. Max with a drop to Kago. Kago driving it forward. Max is going to get there. Try to break it up. He does. And they battle for it down in the trap. Kago comes away with it. Throws it up high. It's broken up. Bryce can't find it. Loses the puck. And Prime able to chip it down deep. Sean comes away with it. Cuts through the middle. Gets poked off. Cade. Trying to rim at it. Can't. Dangerous down in front. Good job by Drew. Austin's out here now with Irvine. And Cade catches it. Rims it in. Comes around to the far side. Comes all the way out. Sean has no idea it's there. Massimo leads it, rims it around. It's going to come around to Cade on the near side. Cade trying to chip at it, misses it. Has some time to settle it down. 10 seconds left to go in the power play, though. Now 5 seconds as we come out. Comes up to the far side. Jax has it. Throws it to the middle. Gets Lawson. Lawson makes a move. Zips around a guy. Throws it up high. Massimo's puck. Throws it towards the net. Looking for a tip. Lawson able to get to it. Throws it up high. Nico walks. Shot. Good glove by the goalie as Jax tried to get in front of him. Create some traffic. It's picked up by Prime coming out of the zone. Able to chip one through. Nico gloves it, then sticks it out. Prime has it, has to take it back out of the zone. They go cross ice with it. Thrown in. Rims around. Nico gets there, bumps at it. Cohen comes in to help. Lawson chips at it. Got Jackson in the front. Trying to figure it out. Timing's a little weird here. Kicks over to Massimo. Massimo drops it back to Lawson. Gets thrown down low, takes a bounce. Goes over to the far side. Cohen gets pinned in the numbers. Able to chip it down anyway. This guy blows a tire, but we don't have anybody there to scoop it up. Comes back into neutral space. Nico's able to get to it. Goes back and forth now in the neutral zone. Backhanded in. Walker gets in there. He chops at it. Goes over to the far side corner. Silas is there. Comes up to Jelly. He throws it towards the net. And we get a glove and a stop, even though that was wide. Giving those guys a break. Dribbling forward, whipped up by Prime. Jonathan throws it back in from the point. It rims around clean to the near side. Prime able to get to it. Makes a bump pass, gets around us. Jonathan's there, tangles him up. Probably should have been called, but he wasn't. That one's in the feet of Walker. He's able to stay with it. Walker driving hard, gets taken down. A couple of guys get banged around. And then they come in and hammer somebody down there is taking a beating. I think it's Jelly. Nope, maybe it's Cade. Nope, sorry, it was Silas. It was 9. Couldn't see the number. I couldn't see which one was under there. Not sure which one was down in there. So heavy traffic and collisions. No calls. Coach making an argument to take the face off outside. I think he's right. The refs agree. This one comes in the neutral zone. Driven back in, stuck there at the blue line for a second, chipped in deep. Going to find its way on net, sticked out by their goalie. Fine, chips it up off the wall, comes to Preston. He throws it back in. That goes all the way through. Bounces towards the net, stick back by the goalie. Fine, working their breakout. Hard shot. Bad save, goes over to the far side, thrown back in. As Walker comes in, finishes his man up high right in front of the Eagles bench. They're able to clear the puck. Cyrus coming through, sticking the lane, putting on pressure. Ryan stepping one up, getting to the blue line, get poked out wide though. Earhart doing some good job. Hard shot, had the top of the net open, but it just sailed high. Good feathery pass, it's in the feet. He scoops it out. Sean's got it, but he's got 3 guys on him. Prime now, regrouping. And get one up to the blue line. That gets poked off right away by Kago. Bryce is there, puts the body on, stops any more pressure coming. Cade cuts, reverses, gets pinned. Kago supports, picks up the puck. He's got a tangle with a guy. Comes up to the half wall, and Bryce is able to chip it and give us a little bit of breathing room. And we get a whistle and a stop. And coach saying to be a little bit more clean there behind the net. No need for all the extra cuts. Just get the puck up the ice. I think. One of those times. All right, let's say coach helping him out. Maybe there's just something with his neck guard or something. You know, he cut his helmet off. Kind of taking a look there. Face off, one by Prime. They go D to D in the neutral zone. Chip it forward. That gets broken up. We're hacking and whacking at it. And Bryce will come away with it. He feathers this one in. It's gloved down by Prime. They chip around him. Nico's there. He rims it right back in. Bounce off the backboards. Hits the back of the net. Prime reverses it. Throw it up high. One time right there. There it is. Oh my God. So close. Nico with a great shot. Rebound is right there. And then Max getting a good chop on it, but it deflects up and out. Microsecond of a difference. So close. It was very close to a 4-1 game. This one driven forward. Bryce puts on some pressure, forces them to dump up high. Nico once again throwing it down. Sean comes in, angles in the corner. Bryce pins his man. Fine, able to get to it. They take it back behind the net. Guy's got quick feet. Chopping underneath here with a stick. Loses it though. Bryce picks it up. Bryce cutting out wide, tried and drive, takes it back behind the net. He's going to bank it off the boards, gets it up high. D to D. Massimo settles it down, throws it towards the net. Good save by the goalie. Mac trying to scoop it in front. Can't. Cuts. Blows the tire. Prime picks it up. Throws it towards the middle. Good back check pressure by Bryce. They're forced to spin around and cycle it a bit. Prime coming through. Sean pokes his man off the puck. Still hacking at him. Little toe drag move, little pass, rides up the stick into the net. Good job by Drew. Drew is just being incredible out there. All right. Lawson to take this face off, drives it forward. Prime picks it up, skates it into the corner. Toe draggy move, goes nowhere. Gets it back to himself, throws it across. That's into the traffic, and Jonathan picks it up. Tries to feather it, doesn't quite get out. Yes, it does. He'll take that back. Lawson comes in, putting on some pressure. Pass into the open ice. Preston reads it, jumps it back out. Irvine has it, throws it across to Lawson. It's just off the mark. Lawson, though, scoops it back up, makes a couple of moves. Coming through, takes the shot, looking for the right side, couldn't quite find it. This one's stretched up. He's got some speed. Preston's got to get there. He does. There's the cut, blows the tire. Preston, good defensive positioning, forcing this guy to make a move. And it was just too much. Thrown out wide, gets by him. Jack's coming in to put on some four-checking pressure. It's thrown back into neutral space. Prime has it, throws it out wide. The passes are getting a little sloppy here as they needed to change. They were looking tired. Pago's not, though. He's tripping this forward, gets right back to it, kept in. And Lawson comes in to help. He backhands it, gets it to Kago. Kago couldn't quite find it. Has to battle for it at the blue line. Prime coming the other way. They're able to stretch one up. Cade tried to get a stick on, can't quite do it. And finds one on the left side, I think, past Drew to make it a 3-2 game with 6:28 left to go in the third. So a bit of a stretch pass, and they get by us. And that guy had some good speed. He was almost at a standstill, so that was all acceleration. Cade doing his best to get there and disrupting him, but a lot of poise from the prime player, taking a good shot. Face off, coming back to prime. They throw it up off the boards. Pago gets it, rips it right back in. Walker comes in to put on pressure. Throws it in the middle. Jelly with the shot, finds the net. He'll take it right back. So right out of there, Walker and I think Jelly creating some pressure in there. We'll go back and see everybody involved, but puck just bounced right out in front, and Jelly was right there and buries it. Uh, that is huge in terms of emotion and momentum and drive, all that stuff. Getting it right back. And Walker works with the puck down low. There you go. Jelly from Walker. This one is a foot race coming down. Cade, shoulders his guy off. Get some help from Jelly. Couple of sticks, get lost in the process. Walker gets it in the corner, chips it up off the glass. That one goes by everybody. Oh, Jelly blows the tire. Can't quite do it. Delayed penalty coming up, though. Silas is going to get the touch on it, and that gets us the whistle. Silas gets a little hashy slack. Back and forth there. So I didn't miss what the call is, but somebody's going to the sin bin for two. Looks like it's going to be Cade for a rough. 5:36 left to go in the game. We got 2 minutes of kill coming up now. Max getting ready to take this face off. Drops up high, poked out. Good job. Bryce is right there, playing with a lot of power. Takes a hit as he dumps the puck in deep as they get tangled up back down there. Lots of hooting and hollering down here. Back to the action, though. Prime with possession, chipping it across. And they get into the zone. They cut. They wait. Trying to set it up. Get it up high. And throw it out wide. From the far side. Sauced up. Max chips at it. We have to regroup. Getting cute with the passes here. They cut into the zone. Takes it out. Gets poked off by Moss. Rims around up the outside. He's going to keep it. Yep, he's able to keep it in. Throws it back down low. Into the middle. Dangerous opportunity. Too many bodies in the way. Hard clear by Max. That one comes all the way down. Their goalie settles it down. 1 minute to go. Goalie plays it up. And thrown out wide. They enter into the zone. They get shouldered off. Centered up high. Goes through everybody. Comes all the way back to center ice. 45 seconds left to go in the kill. This guy trying to make some moves. Silas shoulders him. Kago takes care of the rest. Socking the puck, chips it up, back out of the zone. Prime trying to take things deep in their own ends. Jelly gets a stick on it. Silas is there, trying to cover some space. Silas staying in deep. Prime coming up. 3 guys in his way. Cuts out wide. Centers one. Good stick and clear by Jelly. Comes all the way out. 10 seconds on the kill. 3:45 in the game. Prime from their own end. Skating up. Coming up the far side. Pass into the middle. Gets collapsed on. Gets broken up. Nico will take it into the corner. Sauces it up. Looking for Irvine. Finds him. Irvine makes a move. Gets poked off. Comes in deep. This guy evades. Comes out wide. Lawson's there. Gets a tip at it. Pops up and out of play. Boston at the dot. Driven forward. Jax gets a poke at it. Staying with him. Putting on pressure. Coleman coming through. Forcing the route out wide. Good stretch pass by Prime. They cut. Cycle up high. Goalie comes out. They pulled him. Quick snapping turn shot. Read by Drew. Jax with a hard clear. Just throws it down ice. That one will ice. So we'll come back our way. Jack's trying to play a little bit different angle, but still getting it out of trouble. We do got an empty net coming. And a timeout has been called by East Coast Prime to draw something up here. Dawson will take this time as well to discuss some options for his boys. All right, Prime has finished up their little chit chat. Our boys come back out. Looks like Lawson and Jax will hang out here with Kago and Cade. Cullen, I think, will take the face off. As we get 2 guys stacked up on the inside here. Cullen, ready for the draw. Gets out. Prime gets it. They take it up high. Throw it towards the net. Deflected. It's down. It's loose. In the front. Hacking and whacking. Thrown back up high. Chipped out. One-timer. Fanned on. Goes wide right. Over to the dot on the far side. Can't quite get it. Scrambles. Rolling puck. They give him room. Dangerous. Oh, good chip and a clear by Jack. Comes up. And the ref kind of putting his hand to his chest like, hey, my bad or something. But a whistle blew. Not sure why as the puck had cleared. Maybe the goalie lost his helmet there. All right. So Max will come out to take the face off here. With Sean and Max out there in the front with him. This one gets cleared all the way down. Still got Kago and Cade on defense as Prime's coming through, trying to figure out how to work this 6-player attack. That gets poked off. Good read. Max is right there. Constant pressure. Comes through the middle, gets bumped around. Cade's going to get to it. Chips it up off the glass. Tipped in by Bryce. Comes through. They're able to clear it in the neutral space. Trying to drive through. That gets broken up. Quick shot. Goes wide right. They battle for it down along the boards here, into the corner, rims around to the far side. Cagel's going to get there. Prime player picks it up. Cage handles the overskating puck, and they battle for it now 2-2 along the board. Cade gets it, chips this one down, and it's about a foot and a half wide left. Good attempt, though. Good attempt. 1:42 left to go in the game. We're up 4-2, so we do have the icer, a little bit of breathing room, but it is not stopping Prime from giving it everything they got here. Still going with the six-man attack, which totally makes sense here. They have to. And they got some work to do. Bryce at the circle. Face-off goes right to Prime, gets a one-time shot. Drew thought he had it in the glove, but it rolls out. And instead, this puck gets a tip and pops up and out of play. And we'll get a line change, and it's now Jelly, Silas, and Walker's turn to hang out with Nico and Massimo. Face off, stuck inside the dots, comes out wide. Nico trying to rim it hard. That's a lot of pressure to deal with. Getting there, takes a high stick in the process. No call. Silas pressuring, badgering. Nico comes in, seals it down. Prime from the corner, rolling puck. They settle it down. They throw it up high. They walk, take the shot. Gets patted out to the right. Prime still working into the middle. Got to move our feet. Jelly's doing it. He gets there. He sauces one up. It's rolling, it's rolling, it's rolling, and it hits the pipe. Prime able to scoop at it. They drop it. They overskate it. Coming up the dots on the near side. You see it right in front of you. They chip it in. Drew settles it down, rides it up the glass. It comes around, pops out into neutral space. Under a minute to go. 40 seconds, actually. Silas stick in the lane. This one comes around. Chipped right back by Jonathan. Walker's going to get here. He's got a guy coming into him. But we get a whistle. I guess on an icing. So this will come back down. And I don't think we're allowed to change. So we get 31.9 seconds. Defensive zone face-off. Coach yelling out some last-minute instructions, trying to get his boys set up in the right spot there. Face-off, straight back. It takes off another 3 or 4 seconds. Prime cutting in through the middle. Backhands one, and we're just going to glove that and hang on to it. That allows us to get the change. Fresh bodies out for the next 20 seconds, 20.8 actually. Rice, with Max out there, and Jax, and Lawson. Nope, I'm confused. He's telling Max to come back off, so Lawson's going to hang out here. With Cullen. And Irvine, this one rolls up. Irvine's going to get to it. Can he get the shot off? Coming through, gets angled off the puck. Lots of pressure as Lawson tries to help and support. 7 seconds left to go. They're able to stretch a path, tip it into the middle, forehand backhand. Good save by Drew. It's loose in the front. Another good save to close it out. Oh my God. Drew is standing on his head to keep that out of the net. What a great game. Holy cow. That was an awesome game. So much fun and talent and speed on both sides. That was incredible. Final score, 4-2. Shots, 37-28 in favor of Prime with a flurry late. And Drew was able to fend off. Just absolutely incredible. Strong performance. And that's playoff hockey for you. There you go. So it's another night. We're hanging around. I'm not sure what time we play tomorrow. I'm sure it's already on the schedule and stuff, but I'll look at that later and I'll keep bringing you the games as best I can. every game is here at this Iceworks Arena up until the championship game, which is over at the Hollydale Arena. So there you have it. Final score 4-2. It was just an incredible performance. I tell you what, give it up for Prime. Absolutely. No quitting those guys, battling hard the whole way. But when you got a hot tender like that, it's really tough to get through. Dago, Jax, Walker, and Cade will take a knee. That was a fun one, huh? All right. So we'll be back at it for the round of 8 sometime tomorrow. Not clear the timing, but we'll look at the Play Hockey app and see when that is. Wow. Super exciting. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you at the next one.